When I'm not convincing my Snoopy house guests that the adult diapers are a New Year's thing because I go to Times Square and stuff. I like to answer questions that I get on YouTube, so let's get to it. It's the time of the season to compile lists, and I appreciate your ability to bravely rank bands knowing that you'll get criticized, but hey, it's just an opinion. You've had the opportunity to work with many talented vocalists, so my question is, could you rank Ellie, Andrea, Andreas, Farron, Jada, Kindred, and Cindy based on 1, vocal talent, 2, vocal range, 3, vocal potential, and 4, professionalism? You know, that's a really great question, and I'm going to answer it, but first, I'm going to set myself on fire and burn to death, because that's what I would like to do alternatively than be stupid enough to try to rank the girls in different areas. So yeah, that will never happen, but you know, they're all great. Tie, first place tie for all of them. Except for Andreas. No, Andreas is last. Skynet got into the guitar market to buy out PRS and Boss. Would you rather fight 1 Silver Sky-sized CE1 Terminator or 100 CE1-sized Silver Sky Terminators? I think the answer to these kind of questions are always to take on the one singular boss fight instead of having to like deal with a swarm. I really think I have like juke moves that I could try to have at least some kind of chance in a boss fight. Again, against one person, but like a swarm of like tiny things, there's no way. You know, like if you've ever seen like fire ants, there's just no way that anybody could think that they could avoid a swarm of any kind. So I would take on the 1 Silver Sky CE1 chorus pedal if I had to. Is there any unwritten rules against having words to a song or chord changes when you gig? How many songs should I have memorized for a gig? You know, I wouldn't say there are unwritten rules. In fact, specifically in this town, I live in kind of like a touristy town, so there are like a lot of live music things that are mostly covers. The original music scene is kind of weak here, but the cover scene is super strong. And I would say most people have some kind of iPad on their stand or some kind of cheat thing because requests are a big thing. So specifically around here anyways, it's not a big deal if you have some kind of device helping you with, you know, lyrics to things, chord changes and stuff too. Now, personally, I really try to do the whole thing without looking at anything like that because it's just a good challenge. And one thing, if you are gigging and, you know, you're lucky enough to find yourself in like a situation like that, really, it can be kind of a drag doing the same type of thing over and over every week. So try to make it interesting for yourself. And I'm always trying to challenge myself, whether it's be, if I do have to play the same songs, I'll just try to do it without ever looking, memorize things, use different chord progressions for different parts of things, just to kind of, you know, treat it as a practice session if it's stuff that I'm not just super stoked and excited to play anyway. So there really aren't any unwritten rules that I've noticed, but again, that just kind of comes down to your own thing because I think you'll be happier with yourself if you can get it through a gig without having to rely on, you know, your iPad notes or something like that. As far as how many songs you should know, I think 20 is a good number to start with. Definitely have 20 down solid, and then just kind of keep adding to it. You know, keep adding that list, keep getting the repertoire going. We do new songs every single gig that me and Kindred play, and I think that's kind of like an important part of it not being soul crushing for me anyway. So get 20 songs down, see how you go. Again, a lot of it depends on the type of gig it is, how long you have to play, stuff like that. Don't be worried about having to repeat songs, because most of the listeners that will be in a venue like that, aside from the staff, which again, don't worry about the staff, they're kind of zoning you out anyways, they're not going to be there for both times. So I would say get 20 down solidly, and then repeat that at a gig before trying to like fight your way through 40, if that makes sense. Can I put nylon strings on an acoustic steel string guitar? So the short answer is no. Definitely steel string acoustic guitars, things that are meant for steel string acoustic guitars, are set up to have a certain type of tension because the tension is kind of wildly different between a lot of nylon string guitars and steel string guitars. Most notably also, you might not even get the strings to fit through the nut. The nut width is set up for a particular gauge, and if you try to get like a thicker nylon low E string there, it's probably not even going to fit. The action is going to be too low. It's going to be mostly unplayable. Now, again, in the spirit of adventure, give it a shot if you want. But yeah, shorter answer is no, you can't really do it. The bracing on most acoustic guitars and stuff is set up for kind of one or the other. So trust me, the temptation is there. I remember when I was first starting out, and the first time I played a nylon string, I was like, this is so much easier. I wish I could just put these on my steel string. No, I can't really do that. But just one more reason to buy another guitar. Not that I can do anything like that, but that was a great lesson. It sounded real jazzy to me. By the way, if you thought that you knew about dinosaurs, think again. Pick up Steve Brusati's book, The Rise and Fall of the Dinosaurs, A New History of the Lost World. Great read, and you'll be surprised at what you will learn and never knew about those creatures. So put down that guitar for a moment and read that book. Followed by, hi Sean, check out Eric Dubé's dinosaur documentary. It's really worth a watch. I can't tell you how excited I am that a lot of the channel has grown to inform me about new dinosaur-related content. So consider it done, people. Join me in 2019, the year of the dinosaur. Just curious, what kind of musical gifts did you get for Christmas this year? I got a tool that can make custom guitar picks and a box drum. Alright, I got something amazing for Christmas. No one actually gave me this, but I'm officially a Dave Smith's Instruments artist, which is fantastic. This is the newer Prophet. It's kind of like the Prophet 08 Rev02. It's like the ultimate synth, and I'm gonna start making synth videos, and there's nothing y'all can do to stop me. So if you have any synth questions, I'm gonna do like an absolute beginner noob synth guide, kind of sponsored by Dave Smith Instruments from Sequential. And it's gonna be intense because I had no idea about really how synths worked, and kind of like just learning this is eye-opening, and I just kind of wanna make maybe a short video series just taking everything from the basics, because it seems like synth heads are born, if you know what I mean. And I just kind of want to take it from like another musician's guitar perspective, just to kind of see how it all works. So stay tuned, because this thing is absolutely awesome. Other than that, I really just got some guitar picks, and that's about it. I don't care about your ginger past. The actual video is better. Talks about it sounding stupid but cabernet, a type of quoting sound. So this is from the Josh Homme scale video that I did with Cheddar, which is pretty funny because at the video we're like, we're doing this video about another video that you should probably go watch first. So right off the bat, we tell people to watch the other video first, but a lot of the comments are like, you should really watch the other video instead of this video, which is what we told you to do all along. So in honor of the new synthcapades coming up, I'm gonna throw you to a track by M83, some of the synth legends out there. Go check that out. If you have any questions or comments, hit me up in the comment section, Instagram, Twitter, or the website, and let's look forward to a rockin' 2019. Thanks a lot.